Mr. Acosta?
Here.
Mr. Franceschini is absent. Mr. Spinelli?
Here.
Mr. Vargas?
Here.
Dr. Arthur?
Here. This evening we have with us the Dr. John Winslow Elementary School, Wales, and they're going to come up and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So come on up. Thank you to the Winslow School. Have a good night.
Public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given on December 13th, 2023 by the City Clerk in the following manner: posting written notice on the official bulletin board in the lobby of City Hall, providing written notice to the offices of the Daily Journal and the Press of Atlantic City, and filing written notice in the office of the City Clerk of the City of Vineland.
Chair entertains a motion that the 2024 minutes of the pre-meeting conference and the regular meeting of April 9th and the work session of April 16th be approved as submitted.
So move. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Public comment provides an opportunity for members of the public to inform the governing body about their views. The governing body prescribes to City Council's bylaws and the New Jersey statutes on open public meetings when engaging during public comment. As such, each individual shall have a 5-minute limit to comment, cannot yield time to another individual, may only approach the podium once during public comment for any one topic. Vulgar offensive language is prohibited, and City Council will not engage in dialogue with the public during this time. The governing body maintains model courtesy and respect and requires members of the public to do the same.
And at this time, is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard? If so, please come to the podium to my left. State your name. No one? Well, I see we have visitors, the Boy Scouts, so welcome to our meeting. No one from the public to speak? Mr. Petrosky?
I have ordinance number 2024-23, an ordinance to amend ordinance number 2024-04, authorizing pilot agreements for project tax exemption, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-23 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So move. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2024-23? No one? Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2024-23 be closed.
So move. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-23 be taken up for a final reading and adopted according to law.
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur? Ordinance number 2024-23, an ordinance to amend ordinance number 2024-04, authorizing pilot agreements for project tax exemption. This ordinance is adopted.
Mr. Petrosky, please submit ordinance number 2024-23 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have ordinance number 2024-24, ordinance amending ordinance 2004-25 as amended, entitled an ordinance adopting the Center City redevelopment plan consistent with Resolution 5203 of the Planning Board of the City of Vineland, so as to amend Block 4004, Lot 7, 834 East Elmer Street, consistent with Resolution 6637 of the Planning Board, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-24 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone in the public who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2024-24? No one? Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2024-24 be closed.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-24 be taken up for a final reading and adopted according to law.
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
No.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2024-24, ordinance amending ordinance 2004-25 as amended, entitled an ordinance adopting the Center City redevelopment plan consistent with Resolution 5203 of the Planning Board of the City of Vineland, so as to amend Block 4004, Lot 7, 834 East Elmer Street, consistent with Resolution 6637 of the Planning Board. This ordinance is adopted by a vote of 3 yeas and 1 nay.
Petrosky, please submit ordinance number 2024-24 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have ordinance number 2024-25, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-25 be taken up for the first reading.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2024-25, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which revised the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland Policemen's Benevolent Association Local 266.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-25 be passed for the first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, May 14th, 2024 at 6:30 p.m.
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli? Yes. Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I have ordinance number 2024-26, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-26 be taken up for the first reading.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2024-26, ordinance amending ordinance 2021-43, Chapter 647, Article 8, entitled Cannabis Sales, Transfer, and User Taxes.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-26 be passed for the first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, May 14th, 2024 at 6:30 p.m.
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I have the amendment to the calendar year 2024 municipal budget, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that the amendment to the calendar year 2024 municipal budget be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So move. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone in the,
Oh, not yet.
Nope.
oops, sorry, rushing it along.
Whereas the local municipal budget for the year 2024 was approved on the 12th day of March 2024, and whereas the public hearing on said budget has been held as advertised, and whereas it is desired to amend said approved budget, now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Vineland, County of Cumberland, that the following amendments to the approved budget of 2024 be made. Current fund, general revenues, from surplus anticipated, total surplus anticipated, from $6,462,000 to $6,019,000. Miscellaneous revenue, Section G, miscellaneous revenue reserve or payment of debt, from $55,556.03 to $53,203.77. Total Section G miscellaneous revenue from $13,575,384.41 to $13,573,032.15. Subtotal general revenues from $44,984,601.46 to $44,539,249.20. Amount to be raised by taxes for support of municipal budget. Local tax for municipal purposes, including reserve for uncollected taxes. Total amount to be raised by taxes for support of municipal budget from $43,225,308.33 to $43,225,993.64. Total general revenues from $89,060,917.79 to $89,516,250.84. Anticipated appropriations, general appropriations, operations within CAPS, General Administration Director's Office, salaries and wages, from $394,928 to $557,539. Other expenses from $40,500 to $63,188. Public Health Services, Health Department Office, salaries and wages from $1,360,271 to $1,310,271. Utilities and bulk purchases, electricity from $1,092,000 to $1,042,000. Gasoline from $950,000 to $764,701. Total operation within CAPS from $54,150,849 to $54,050,849. Total operations including contingent within CAPS from $54,200,849 to $54,100,849. Detail, salaries and wages from $34,375,437 to $34,488,048. Other expenses from $19,825,412 to $19,612,801. Total general appropriations for municipal purposes within CAPS from $64,609,859 to $63,509,859. Operations excluded from CAPS. Shared service agreements, Vineland Board of Education, radio maintenance from $26,500 to $26,556. Total interlocal municipal service agreement from $1,280,966 to $1,280,956. Total improvements excluded from caps, Mason, salaries and wages, from $285,822 to zero. Other expenses, from $58,849 to zero. Total capital improvements excluded from caps, from $4,344,671 to $4 million. Total general appropriations for municipal purposes excluded from caps, from $23,766,453.72 to $23,421,772.72. Other general appropriations excluded from caps, from $23,766,453.72 to $23,421,772.72. Subtotal general appropriations from $87,376,312.72 to $86,931,631.72. Reserve for uncollected taxes from $2,584,605.07 to $2,584,619.12. Total general appropriations from $89,960,917.79 to $89,516,250.84. Be it further resolved that 2 certified copies of this resolution be filed forthwith in the Office of the Director of Local Government Services for certification of the local municipal budget so amended. Be it further resolved that the complete amendment in accordance with the provisions of state statute be published in the Daily Journal in the issue of April 16th, 2024, and said publication contain a notice of public hearing on said amendment to be held at City Hall on April 23rd, 2024 at 6:30 p.m.
At this time, is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on the calendar year 2024 municipal budget? No one? Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on the amendment to the calendar year 2024 municipal budget be closed.
So move. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
By resolution number 2024-150, a resolution to adopt the calendar year 2024 budget as amended by the City of Vineland.
Chair entertains a motion that resolution number 2023-150 be adopted according to law.
So move. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion?
Just like to give Sue Baldessaro and her department props. They do a heck of a job with this budget, and it's pretty convoluted sometimes, so thank you.
Anything else? Further?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Excuse me.
Move now into the consent agenda items. I have 2024-151, a resolution authorizing the issuance of a mandatory supplemental change order number 4 to contract number 23-0073 issued to Mathis Construction Company Incorporated, Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey, in the amount of $7,599.45. 2024-152 is a resolution authorizing the issuance of a mandatory supplemental change order number 2 to contract number 23-0078 issued to Arthur J. Ogren Incorporated, Vineland, New Jersey, in the amount of $141,449.19. 2024-153 is a resolution authorizing the execution of a professional services agreement by and between the Bolin Group, Matawan, New Jersey, and the City of Vineland for representation and consulting in regard to transportation, logistics, and infrastructure matters. 2024-154 is a resolution authorizing the execution of agreements for professional land surveying services in accordance with proposals received in a fair and open process. 2024-155 is a resolution approving charge against various land for land clearance and authorizing said charge to become a lien upon such land and to be added to and become part of the taxes to be assessed and levied upon such land. 2024-156 is a resolution approving forgivable loans from first-generation enterprise zone funds for Project Beautify. 2024-157 is a resolution canceling a portion of the unexpended balances of improvement authorizations. 2024-158 is a resolution authorizing and directing the refund of taxes. 2024-159 is a resolution determining and directing the foreclosure of tax sale certificate pursuant to NJSA 54:5-104.29 to NJSA 54:5-104.71. 2024-160 is a resolution approving surety reduction, release, or renewal as submitted by the city engineer. 2024-161 is a resolution providing and authorizing the payment of bills and demands against the city of Vineland. 2024-162 is a resolution approving and/or transferring members to the various fire companies of the Vineland Fire Department. 2024-163 is a resolution designating Ocean First Bank, N.A. as an approved depository for municipal funds, for collateral funds, and appointing the mayor and chief financial officer as signatories thereon. 2024-164 is a resolution authorizing signers on City of Vineland Collateral Fund Savings Account with Ocean First Bank. 2024-165 is a resolution awarding a contract to Riverfront Recycling and Aggregate LLC, Lumberton, New Jersey, 2024 citywide drainage improvements in the amount of $487,704.42. I have a communication from Mayor Fanucci reappointing Rick Dixon to the Vineland Downtown Improvement District Management Corporation Board of Directors for a term of 3 years, retroactive to January 1, 2024, and expiring December 31, 2026. I have reports of the various departments for the month of March 2024 and request they be received and filed.
Chair entertains a motion to approve all items on the consent agenda.
So move. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
That's all the formal business I have, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Petrosky.
You're welcome.
At this time, are there any comments from council? Councilman Acosta?
No.
No comments? Councilman Spinelli?
Good to see the Boy Scouts here. I was at an event this past month. Somebody got an Eagle Scout, and I presented for the mayor. So you guys are hard workers, and just be proud of all the stuff you do, and know that we here in the city understand that you do hard work in the Boy Scouts to earn your different degrees and medals and things that you get. So thank you. Also, the Landis Theater is having concerts every week. The car show is coming up in June. And that's about it, I think.
Thank you. Councilman Vargas?
Just like to also agree with Councilman Spinelli. Please come again. It's nice to see you guys. And update us on what's going on too, okay? Great to see you. Thank you.
They're very quiet.
I invited one to come up here and didn't
Yeah.
want to come up here.
Are there any Eagle Scouts in the audience? You're working on your Eagle Scout badge? Yes? All the best to you with that. That's a rigorous process, I understand. So thank you for being here tonight. Any further comments?
Actually, I do, Madam President. Would you guys, with permission, come on up and maybe take a picture with us? If you, huh?
Okay. And can you tell me what troop you're from? Troop 2? Thank you. Are you you're the troop master? You're the troop master? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Close the meeting. We have to close the meeting.
Nothing further? Chair entertains a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So move.
Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes, thank you, and have a